You gotta love the timing of things, man. I bought one of those steel Yard Boss machines that takes all the different kinds of attachments. It's something I've wanted for a long time, and I found somebody that was selling essentially a brand new one for 120 bucks. So I jumped on that and ordered the tiller attachment for it, and immediately got a tilling job of, what is this guy doing? Like, for real? Oh, never mind. So, nice old lady walking across. Now I feel bad for having judged him. Anyway, so I got this Yard Boss, and the tiller attachment's only like 60 bucks, so I ordered that, but of course it hasn't come in time, and I've got a tilling job to do. And quite naturally, I'd also already sold my previous tiller because I didn't need it anymore because I had a Yard Boss. So what did I have to do? I had to go to the store, Home Depot, and buy a new tiller attachment for a tiller I'm not using anymore. So it's all good. It'll be fine. It's an easy job. Whatever. I've got kind of a weird situation going on. I'm kind of interested to see how it plays out. So for my business phone, I'm using Uma for Business. It's a VoIP solution, and it's great. It's really, really good. I really like it. I love the features on it, and I like how it integrates with my cell phone, and I can also have a desk phone. It's just, I like it a lot. So today, I got an email from their marketing department asking me if I would be willing to do a video testimonial for their website, which I said yes, but I'm having a hard time because I'm trying to figure out how this might be a scam. The email looked legit, but it just, I don't know, it just feels weird. They offered me an Amazon gift card if I was willing to do it, which kind of raised a red flag for me because, I don't know, I don't know how this stuff works. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm going to kind of let this thing play out, and we'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. day yesterday and all morning, and it's still spitting, so I have no idea if I'm going to end up mowing today or not. But I figured I would redeem the time and deal with an issue that I've been having, which is my toolbox that I keep on my truck. I'm the kind of guy, like, I like to keep things as minimal and compact as possible. I've been carrying around this, but this is a little too compact. So I picked this up from Harbor Freight, and I'm going to transfer my tools into this, and I'm going to show you what tools I carry around with me. Busted up WD-40 tape measure, so got this free at Harbor Freight. The steel tool. If you have steel tools, you must carry this around. If you don't, you're a fool. And I said so. 3/8 socket set. Don't judge me, but I love this thing. I know it's dumb. I know it's not as effective, but I love this thing. Extendable ratchet, pliers, extensions. Never do any work without a magnetized tray, man. I'm telling you. This, because you know why. Electrical tape, little knife that I use to cut butter. I can't give you a good reason why to carry around calipers, but I always do, and it's come in handy several times. I can't think of any of those times off the top of my head, but cheap calipers are nice. Carb cleaner. It's good for, you know what it's good for. I actually picked this up from Harbor Freight the other day. A lot of people dog Harbor Freight. I love that store, man. Like so many of my tools come from there. So I got this as the pass-through socket set, and I really like it because it goes from 10 to 19 without skipping any sizes on metric, and what is it, 5/16 through 3/4 on the other side, and it's got the extension and all that. I really like this set. It's really a good set. The only problem with it is it doesn't fit into this bag, but I really like the case. It helps keep everything organized. So I actually, that's what happens when you open it. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this case, but I'm just gonna cut off, above the hinge, right there, so that it'll fit. I also carry around spare belts. Wheel belts never fail at the exact same time. It's always one or the other. So the last time one of my wheel belts failed, I just purchased 2 new ones and replaced both sides, and then the wheel belt that was still on there originally, that was still good, I hung on to. So that way, if I'm out mowing and one of the belts breaks, I'll be able to repair it. Because I don't know if you guys have ever pushed a commercial walk behind up into the back of a truck, but let me just tell you, you can't. You have to pick it up and put it in there, and it's heavy. This is a replacement for the belt that attaches the 2 spindles together. Transmission belt. This is the belt that goes from the engine to the transmission. If this belt breaks and you don't have a replacement, then you got a similar problem to if a wheel belt breaks, because the machine's not going to go anywhere. The only replacement belt I don't have is the belt that goes from the engine to the spindles. That's the only replacement belt I don't have, but I'm actually going to order that today because, with my schedule getting fuller and fuller, I'm in a situation where if I lose time because of equipment going down, it's going to be a real pain to make up that time. So I'm going to have to order that. But yeah, it's really good to keep parts around. Oh man, I really wish this weather would clear up. I mean, it's not a big deal. I've only got 12 on the schedule for tomorrow. And this is my off week, and Wednesdays I keep as a light day. So I think there's only 5 or 6 on the schedule for today anyway.
but you know, I'd rather do 6 today and 12 tomorrow as opposed to none today and 18 tomorrow.
Well, man, I think we're gonna have to call it a day. As I've mentioned, I think on this channel before, I can't remember if I mentioned it or not. My son has some medical issues, and one of them flared up today. I like to be able to be there for my son, so because he's having this issue, and it was pretty iffy about whether or not I was actually going to get to mow today, I think Wednesday's portion of the vlog is going to end here. I'm going to take him home so that you know, get him better. So I hope Wednesday's vlog was enjoyable. Can't wait to see what happens tomorrow, because I think there's 18 lawns on the schedule. Good. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Today's gonna be a good one. I have 20 on the schedule. I've only ever attempted this one time, and I was successful then. We'll see what happens today. I don't know if I'm going to get them all done or not. I really don't. I don't know if anybody's ever done 20 lawns in a day by yourself. But let me just tell you, that's a lot. I mean, it'll be fine. I'm just being dramatic. I am kind of curious to see what will happen, because when I did 20 lawns in a day before, I had a bigger mower that went a little bit faster. So I am kind of curious to see how this plays out. So it's currently 7:10 in the morning on a Thursday, and I am pulling up to lawn number 1. I don't know how much mowing and working footage we're going to get today, because I'm going to be kind of in a rush the whole time. So, well, we'll just see what happens. Okay, well, it's 10 o'clock, and got 5 done. Not really going at the rate I would like, but, you know, it's the beginning of the season, and, you know, a lot of customers, they wait, so that first cut takes longer. So we'll see what happens. This next one, it's 2 lawns actually right next to each other. But one of them, as of this morning, hadn't put his credit card on file. So if it's not on there, you know, in the next couple minutes, then it's not getting serviced today. I just realized I forgot to put sunscreen on this morning. My wife is gonna kill me. Turn on the hotspot. Telling you, man. You have a hotspot, man. It makes life way easier. I really want his credit card info to be on, but honestly, I wouldn't complain if I only had to do 19 today. Oh, no card on file, so this guy's not getting done today. I was just talking to that customer, because this last lawn I did was actually an Amazon Home Services property. I'm the only provider in my area for Amazon Home Services, so I get a decent amount of work from them. And so Amazon has started this new deal where, you know, you go through the whole process, you got to get the customer's signature and everything, and then at the very end of the process, instead of taking a picture of the lawn, which is what you used to have to do, now you have to take a selfie and upload it. And so the first time I ever had to do that, I was in an area where my phone service wasn't good, and I probably took 15 pictures of myself while this lady's just standing there, like looking at me like, what are you doing? And so now everywhere I go, just so there's not like this dead air, whenever I'm doing an Amazon services job, I usually end up just, you know, telling the customers that story, just so it's not weird when I'm standing in front of them taking a picture of myself. And this last lady I was just took care of, I started telling her that story, and she was like, yeah, and she finished the story for me, and I was like, oh, did this happen at your at your property? Because honestly, I don't remember. And she said, no, but you told me the story the last time you were here. So, right before I started the last lawn that I did, my wife called me, and one of the first questions she asked was, did you put sunscreen on? I said no. And she confirmed that I would be dead if I didn't go buy some and put it on. You're my witness. You saw me put it on. Well, man, if things had actually gone smoothly, I could have got 20 yards done today. But they did not go smoothly. So, excuse me. I think I got 16 done. I'd have to double check, but let's see. Still got 1, 2. Yeah, I got 16 done. And I'm actually on the way back to another one. The guy, apparently I missed the property line. So I'm headed back there because the customer's home. He said he would show it to me. And so I'll take care of that. And then I was going to call it a day. It's 5:30 and I'm going to have to mow tomorrow anyway. So I'll just do them all then. Unless it's fireworks in this meeting, this concludes Thursday's portion of the vlog. Well, it turns out what I was perceiving as a customer being negative and upset was just my perception. Ended up not being a big deal. He showed me where there was an issue. He was correct. There was an issue. I corrected it. We shook hands. Everything's good. And so just wanted to update that. You know, it was a very pleasant interaction. It was nice to meet my customer because honestly, I don't meet many of them. I think probably 3/4 of my customers I've never met before. So now Thursday's over.